Oh, I got a
There
fish.
you go one. Is it?
I have no idea what it
That's
is.
pretty good size, isn't it?
Nice one. I think you do have one. Catching fish, Bobby. You got to catch them pretty fast. The guy don't show up till 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Go fishing. Well, I got one too.
First hookup is through. Look at that jump. Ah, that's what I'm talking about. God, that's great. Oh my goodness. Hey, have y'all started fishing?
Yep, we just started.
Okay. Y'all caught any?
A couple. Yep. That
What?
boys got their boat going.
Hey,
Or not.
hey, I thought we were all supposed to call and talk and say before we started. So y'all have already started, huh?
Just barely. We just started.
Okay, all right, we fish. Y'all fish. We haven't started, so y'all fish till 10:15. We are fishing till 10:25.
Gotcha.
And these two boats. Y'all quit fishing at 10:15.
We'll do.
All right, later. A couple. Yeah, that's it. You caught any? A couple. You got to weigh in? 23.4. Fat weighs a pound or not. I don't think he does.
All that is gonna be close.
I don't think he does. I think he weighs a pound. Scale, check him out. All right, we are fishing sort of a little bit of modified MLF rules today. The MLF rules is they got to weigh a pound. 1.17.
There you go.
1.17. Got it?
Yep.
We're not releasing them below the gunnel. We're not grabbing them around the side either. We're fishing a little tournament against Bethel University's national championship team today, and we are we're using modified MLF rules. So we are here. Weigh that in coal and see what that weighs. I don't know. I hit the deal. I don't know if it weighs. It'll weigh in pound and ounces. I think 1.17. So obviously that had to be in hundredths. What's that guy there going to weigh?
$1.7. You into one? There you go. On the board. Nice fish.
Oh, down, buddy.
Good fish.
Pretty fish.
Scales are right there. Yeah, that's a nice one. You have to go 4.5. Oh boy, I just missed one. I was looking down. He may go 5. He's fat. Four and a half.
Find out. He's a wrist breaker.
Yes. Hey, calm down. I'll let you go, buddy. $4.40.
Nice.
Oh, another nice one. Here.
Reset goes to 0. Hey, quit fishing.
I'm not the right numbers when I feel something pulling on there.
You missed. Don't be writing something down.
I was already starting to write down my next number.
All right, start writing down your misses. Okay. I hear that. I hear that. All right.
Oh, shoot.
All right. We call it. Well, we got it going anyway, huh?
Oh, yeah.
We got 3 members. There's 3 guys. There's 4 boats out here. Jimmy Seitz, my buddy Jimmy Seitz from Spiritual Outdoor Adventures, and Ted Curley from Favorite Rods. Buddy of mine, Winston Tucker, owns that company, and then also Gary Mason, who is the coach. He is the coach of the Bethel University college fishing teams. These kids are all going to college on fishing scholarships, and which is a great thing to be doing. I mean, it's it's amazing to me. I'd probably still be in college today if we had fishing scholarships. Oh, and they went back there and found another one on that plastic worm. We throwed some topwater, some wake bait, and finally caught one on a spinnerbait and got a couple here on a worm. That's what I'm talking about. We're starting out early. We've been trying to get some fish in this, trying to catch some fish under this, just a little bit before we get the sun up. We don't have a cloud anywhere. It's a beautiful morning, but that sun's fixing to pop up here. That's a 2-pounder there, looks to me like.
Yeah, a little healthy sucker.
Looks to me like it's a 2-pounder.
Where's them scales at?
I just happen to have a little creature bait tied on. A little Lucky Strike creature bait. I'm just going to throw that out there a minute. That's pretty close to 2 pounds, isn't it?
215.
215. I'll take your word for it. Get my bait in the water.
This portion of Jimmy Houston Outdoors has been brought to you by Mercury Marine. Go boldly. Jimmy Houston Outdoors, America's favorite fishing show, is brought to you by Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time. By Mercury Marine. Go boldly. By Soft Science, supreme comfort footwear for the angler. By Shell Rotella, the engine oil that works as hard as you do. And by Super Start Batteries, available exclusively at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
That makes a little bit like got a little more meat to it. That's about the same. Good little chunks.
Them fish are strong.
Yeah, they are. They got them some shoulders on them.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing, it's easy to pop that hook out.
That's not a bad deal, is it?
I love it.
It's not a bad deal at all. Not a bad deal at all. That's another 2-pounder, isn't it?
That's yeah. 251.
How much?
251.
Solis reel, Pro Battle rod, Oklahoma, 1 pound 9.5.
There, you caught my fish. I was hoping you might do that. Good for you. What'd he hit? Okay. He hit me pretty good. That was a nice thing I did there to let you have that fish. Oh.
187.
Nice. Starting to inch up there a little bit. He's taking the lead. He's building the lead.
Now look at this. This takes talent. You ready?
That don't count. My foot's in the mouth.
Oh, then we got to discount your first two.
Oh no, mine was foot's in the mouth.
No, it was right there. He ain't gonna count anyway.
It's up. There we go. There we go. We're on them. We have found them in the shade here. Be still. Don't tear up my bait. It's the only one I got. Oh, God. How about that? Take that. Using my signature spinnerbait. I love that little bait. It has caught a lot of fish for me over the years. All right, where are our scales at? I can't let Carter get too far ahead of me. What we got?
278.
278. Hey, I think I matched you. Maybe I caught the same fish you just threw back. Ready?
We're on the last hour and a half here on Canyon Lake, and we both had a pretty good morning so far. Got nearly 80 pounds between both of us, and we were both on a real good topwater bite this morning, and that slowed down. Now we're both dragging soft plastics around, throwing a fluke and a beaver, and still getting a few bites. It's not as hot and heavy as it was this morning, but we're about to go back to the area where we caught all those fish for the last hour and see how that pans out. But we're having an awesome time out here.
Dang, Fenton swims off. He's pretty good. He was hung up for just a little bit, but he's a pretty good little fish. Yeah. Come in this boat.
There you go.
Dang, I only had one worm and it's gone. See how that hook just fell out? Isn't
Yeah.
that nice? Let's play this a little bit. Hello. This thing talks to you.
Another worm.
Reset to 0. 1247. 319. 319.
There you go.
There you go, buddy. All right, I'm gonna write it down in a minute.
Jimmy's Look Back is brought to you by Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time.
You know, one of the great things about this game over the years from day one is fishermen have always been willing to share with other fishermen. Got it?
Mm-hmm. I can get him out.
How to catch fish.
Oh, that's a good fish right there, boys.
Nice one there. That's a good one there.
Check this out.
That is a nice one there.
That's a pig,
Yeah,
man. He was down in there,
Yeah,
too.
he was down in that tree, wasn't he?
Yes, sir.
Down in those. Looky there.
Oh, yeah.
Looky there. That's what I'm talking about.
We're going to get a picture made with this one.
That's
Come
what
to
I'm
Daddy.
talking about.
Come to Daddy.
That's it right there.
Check it out, baby.
Those don't come along every day right there.
You know what? It just doesn't get much better than this. To be out here on a beautiful lake, a beautiful afternoon with some of my buddies and getting to fish with the legend Jimmy Houston and then catch that right there.
But it's a big fish.
Yes, it is. If he was filled out,
Oh, yeah.
he'd be on up there, wouldn't he?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, my goodness. It's a gorgeous fish.
That's a big one there. That is the big one. That's
man
the king of the
alive.
day right there for
I
sure.
believe you're in good shape there, buddy. Take off.
Guarantee you, the king of the day.
You know, the good Lord has blessed us, Jimmy. Thanks for having us out. Man.
Jimmy's Look Back has been brought to you by Ranger Boats.
Little school of them's about 2 pounds apiece too. A lot of them, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. Well,
That
healthy.
acts like he's a little bigger than that. No, not the same. Well, they're chunky, aren't they?
Oh man, they're awesome.
They're healthy fish. They're really, really healthy fish.
They look like northern fish, like something you'll catch up in Minnesota or something. How green they are.
Well, they got a lot. We've got a lot of food. I mean, that's a big deal. Fish need a lot of food. A lot of food.
Mm-hmm.
We fertilize the lake. We got a lot of crawfish in it. A lot of shad. A lot of bluegill. A lot of crappie. I mean, they got lots of good stuff to eat.
Yeah. $2.73.
Almost a 3-pounder.
Mm-hmm. Cole's starting to play the game now.
Cats don't catch one count, to be honest. Go check him anyhow. 1.04. If that don't count, he's chunky. 1.04.
Okay, this is interesting. That's a good fish too. Yeah, that's amazing. I got that fish in. My reel came off. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's not the first time that's ever happened in my life, but it's a very inconvenient time. Wow. That just teaches me to check my gear. That's a rookie mistake right there. Didn't have my reel tied down. How about that? Thank you, Lord, for helping me on that deal. That fish helps my weight. Oh my goodness. You see my needle noses anywhere back here? I'm sorry, I don't mean to make you lose fishing time, but oh. There we go. That's a good weighing fish right there. That's a fiasco, but it plays well on TV. All right, I can't see it, cameraman. What is it?
2.78.
2.78.
Jimmy Houston Outdoors is brought to you by Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Your adventure starts here. By High Seas, when the money's on the line. By Jackson Kayak, Advantage Fisherman. By Orion Coolers, never lose your cool. And by Lucky Strike, where preparation and opportunity collide. Houston's Helpful Hints is brought to you by Jimmy Houston High-Tech Performance Fishing Rods.
One of the things that ties summertime bass and wintertime bass together is creek channels. And during the wintertime, they're going to end up in the creek channels, and they're going to use those creek channels to go back into the shallow water when the water warms up. In the summertime, they do the exact same thing. They get in those creek channels, and remember, creek channels are underwater highways that the bass travel. And in the summertime, they get in those creek channels, and they'll use those creek channels to move back in. Ooh, God, I thought there was a fish. They'll use those creek channels to move back in. I caught virtually all of my fish today, virtually all of them, in creek channels. Now, I didn't catch them. The crappie was on the edge of a creek channel. The bass was on the edge of a creek channel. And I'm talking about creek channels that were falling into 13, 14, 15 feet of water. Seemed to have been the key. Out in deeper water, we didn't get any bites. Out in shallower water, didn't get any bites. It seemed like that 13 to 15 foot range, if I could stay in that creek channel and fish those edges, that seemed to be the best. Now the key thing is you want to find something those bass are holding up on. We call them honey holes or hot spots, and I actually only found one of those little hot spots that the fish were holding up on for the crappie, and caught several crappie in one little spot. I don't know what I caught, 8 or 10 of them, and then got off of them. In one little spot, I actually found 3 or 4 or 5 stopping areas or holding areas for the bass. And now there wasn't big wads of them there, but every time I caught one, there'd be 2, 3, 4 bass there, and they were big ones too. So in the fall of the year, in the winter time of the year, when the water's warming up or when the water's cooling down, either way, same situation, concentrate on those edges of creek channels. You need good electronics. My Ray Marine keep me right out there in the area I want to be, 13 to 15 foot of water, pitching up on the bank, maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 feet, working off of that edge. Great way to catch really big bass in the spring and in the fall.
Well, it's late in the day and the sun's getting low. Caught me a big one, but I let it go. I sure had fun just watching him stretch my line.